Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. There is a man by the name of George Redmond, and he is a whistleblower, and he's been blowing the whistle about Glasgow City Council and what we can only call fat cat payments to those senior people in that council who leave. Immense 5 and 6 figure golden goodbyes for overseeing one of the worst councils ever. Glasgow is falling apart. It's like a post-apocalyptic wasteland. And as these people take their leave, getting out of Dodge, I think, before the sheriff comes, they're being handed hundreds of thousands of pounds each, but with a no talk about clause, silencing clause. Nobody's supposed to talk about it. But this guy George Redmond has come out and spilt the beans. As a result of this now, he's getting threats. He's getting very sort of intimidated. He's being told that he needs to watch himself. It's almost as though it's a mafia thing. It's a gangland thing. It's what's running Glasgow Council. These attempts are coming out now to silence him, to stop him speaking of what exactly is going on within the council, because what is going on is quite literally gangsterism. They're calling it early retirement packages. It's no such thing. It's payoffs for the boys. And they're having these things done to them. They're being targeted. They say they're walking now with a target on their back. They've actually hired a KC. The council have hired a KC to investigate these 6-figure exit packages for former bosses. But this is because it's led by the thing is, it's led by the SNP, but it's not an SNP majority. So the rest of them that aren't SNP have got together, they voted for it, and they have to put this through. The SNP, meanwhile, are absolutely shitting themselves. And of course, the fattest of the fat cats is on 2 seats herself. She's hoping for a massive payout after years of sitting on that council. Now, if you're a council having to hire a KC to go in and look at this, you know something must be deeply, deeply amiss. And it is absolutely. It stinks to high heaven. Senior officers. Now, these aren't councillors, you understand. These are senior officers within the council. But effectively, although supposedly neutral, of course, all these senior officers are all SNP stooges. They're all there. They're all bought and paid for by the SNP, or they were promoted internally because of the influence of the SNP, like the Masons kind of thing. And they've been given vastly more power than they perhaps should have been through their efforts, education, and experience. But when you're getting letters that are threatening your safety, the safety of those it is absolutely horrific. And he said it's savage. It's a savage regime. He says there is no criticism. They will brook no criticism. And anyone who speaks out will be threatened. Sometimes the threats are followed up. There is action. And of course, all these massive payouts to these people come at a time when the council is pleading poverty, firing 450 teachers, unable to meet basic commitments, looking to cut the services for elderly people, can't finish Socky Hall Street. They can, however, give themselves a massive 20% pay rise in the midst of all this. So must be plenty of money about if the councillors can get that. And of course, there's the commensurate uplift in the pensions as well. And so, this KC will have his work cut out. But why is it always the SNP? Why is it all crookery, all corruption, always at heart of the SNP? It's because the SNP is not a political party. It is a criminal organisation. And now they're being caught out. But thankfully, this man brave enough to come out and blow that whistle. So well done to him. Let me know what you think. Thanks very much. Goodbye.